This time on Road and Race, it's the final part of our RS versus M140i versus M3 battle. Last time we saw how the cars compared on performance, features and economy. This time we continue our rigorous testing, starting with driving each other's cars.
Here we are inside Alex's M140i, and it's a manual chair.
The options book was quite scary reading when I was speccing this up, so I was quite light on it, to be honest.
Looking at the interior, it's very nice. I like the new steering wheel, which is
standard on the 140.
It's a nice place to be. It's very luxurious.
Yeah, leather on quite a lot of it. I like how chunky everything is as well.
They've reduced the size of the iDrive knob. It's no longer like size of fist.
So you can have all your different pressures for the car. Oil levels, sports display, which I have most of the time, just horsepower and torque figures.
Out of the three cars, this is definitely the most luxurious. You know, it's the leather standard.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, let's see how this compares. So what modes does this car have?
So we've got Eco Pro, that sort of restricts the power that's going to the wheels.
Do you ever use that?
Not really, no. And then you go on to Comfort, which it's now in at the moment. And then you've got Sport and Sport Plus.
You did go for the adjustable suspension option.
Yes, yeah, which, as soon as you put it into Sport or Sport Plus, you can feel it.
So this is the most comfortable mode, is it?
Yeah.
It feels a lot tighter and a lot stiffer than my Comfort mode.
Okay.
Gary in the back.
It's quite nice though. It's not too crashy. It's bearable.
Rear view's not great.
No.
Out the back.
No. Didn't expect parking sensors, which I...
What, rear parking sensors?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an option?
Yeah, not standard.
That's a little blast here. It does swerve a little bit.
It's quick, isn't it? It's very quick.
Extremely fast, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, and you don't really get too much lag as soon as you put your foot down. It is shifted. But yeah, it's definitely...
God, it's so torquey.
Yeah, huge torque.
That was third gear pull.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it doesn't feel as nailed to the ground as some other BMWs. I think I test drove a 428 brand new one, and I think that felt a lot more planted than this. I think they've actually allowed more play in the M140, just really so you can swing it around corners. But yeah, every time it's more of a balancing act than previous cars that I've had before. With the power, you can't just floor it in.
No.
Best around the corner. Just doesn't happen.
Reverse here. Gary, if you can make the beeping noise.
Yeah, sorry. So you get a feel how short first is then.
Now it just keeps on coming.
Yeah.
Mine sort of dies out as you get to the top.
Christ, this car's fast. This is the tightest suspension mode, isn't it?
Are you in Sport Plus?
Yeah. I suppose you need to be on the track to really find out for sure.
Yeah.
That's very controllable though, with the power. I can see why you probably beat us in all the 60. That's the easiest to control.
Yeah, I think if I was able to grip out first gear, put the power down.
Surprisingly quick.
It's not going to be quite as luxurious in here.
Definitely a cheaper interior. It's not as luxurious as the BMW, although they have tried in areas to try and spruce it up. The seats are very nice, stitching, the steering wheel is very nice. The sat nav is also a little bit basic. They haven't got the styling department, like the graphic design department involved with that too much, have they? Okay, quick blast then. This is full bumpy track mode. It's very bumpy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you couldn't drive this on roads, can you? Let's just put it in sport mode.
So immediately you can feel it's less harsh. Although it is still quite a bumpy ride normally anyway.
Because your car only has 2 dampening settings.
Yeah.
This one...
Harsh or extra harsh.
Yeah. The softest one is quite harsh.
Yeah. It's the cornering grip this car is all about, in my opinion.
It feels a lot racier though. It feels a lot more nimble, this car.
Yeah.
You do get a bit of the back going out as well. It hasn't got four-way steering though.
No.
But it does feel a lot more poised. You have to try try a lot harder to go fast in this car. I'm really having to put my foot down.
It doesn't really get quick until you get into top end of third, this car. I mean, off the launch, first is really quick, second is okay, but then you have to really wait till you get to top end of third.
See, this this normal dampening mode is quite wallowy on that corner. If you put it into sport, this next one, race track mode, sorry, see how much it rolls.
Yeah, you will notice the difference.
It's a lot more fun, it's a lot more exciting driving this car.
Yeah.
Nice sharp brakes.
Yeah, brakes are good. Now if you put it into drift mode, seriously, put it into drift mode, you can feel the power transfer to the back. So if when you go to drive out here, just accelerate as you turn to leave, if you know what I mean. Back. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Feels like a rear wheel drive car. Oh god, it's really dangerous driving like this. The back's come outwards and I can carry it.
It's got a few different personalities, and that's what I like about it.
They have a lot of tricks.
Yeah.
A lot of tricks in this car. This car probably feels as fast as it was Alex's M140i. It's much faster than it feels. It's so quick.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's deceptively fast.
It's just deceptive. It's easily just ultra fast without even really trying. This does more engaging, so you're really kind of pushing it and having to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
It's probably very fast though around the track.
Yeah. No, this is, I mean, you have to kind of fight with this car, don't you? It's a bit of a, it's kind of like...
If I had to make a prediction, I'd say the M140i is pretty fast around the track than this.
Yeah.
But we'd have to see.
No idea.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
It's alright.
Thank you.
Instantly sounds more angrier than mine.
It's a very angry engine, isn't it?
It's definitely telling me he wants to go. So is this just on standard?
This is completely normal. If you push that M button, the throttle response will sharpen up and we'll go to the hardest suspension setting.
I mean, it doesn't have the low down torque that the M140 has.
You can feel that, can you?
Yeah.
I've got 100 foot-pounds less torque in this car than you two.
Yeah.
But I've got 80 more horsepower.
I think you have to rev this right out, maybe to get the full potential.
Imagine so, yeah.
Sounds absolutely lovely.
It's a great sound from the engine.
Yeah.
Does it feel as quick as your car?
I don't think it feels as quick. It definitely takes a little bit longer for the power to come in.
I would agree, yeah.
But you can't compare the sound.
The engine note just makes it a bit better somehow.
It feels a lot more planted as well.
Especially in this M mode of the rock hard EDC suspension full hardness. It does give a lot of confidence, I think.
Definitely.
It feels really flat, doesn't it? It kind of defies its weight there. 1.6 tonnes going through that.
It feels nice and progressive though. It doesn't, the power is constant the whole way through. It just doesn't feel quite as intense as the M140.
Yeah, I'd completely agree. Nice that. Very flat. You feel that in your car, how flat it can be.
Not like this.
No.
The way this corner is.
I feel this has got the best suspension setup out of the three of the cars.
That's what, with mine, it really feels like a balancing act. You know, give it too much and then the back is out instantly.
Thoughts going out then before you get out?
Very nice, very nice. Definitely feel planted, as you're saying. The sound, unbelievable. That exhaust note is lovely. Very nice.
Would you swap it or?
For the 140?
Yeah.
I got, well, the
reason-
way it drives, yeah, I think this is what I'd like. I like naturally aspirated engines as well. So yeah, I think if I could swap the engines out, yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. Right. Swap out then. Do you wanna...
It feels a bit old. Obviously, it is an older car. Just things are a little bit looser, aren't they? The gearbox feels a little bit looser.
Still quite a chunky box though. It's not like flopping around.
That's the problem. You can definitely feel the lack of torque, as I say, in the lower revs. It'd be interesting to get it up to a higher rev range just to see.
Once you're out the corner, if you push the M button, you'll get full performance.
That's where the power is.
Yeah.
From 6,000 onwards. Yeah. I think again with this car, it's probably, you probably are going faster than what well, because it's quite a big, comfortable car. It does sound amazing though. It sounds absolutely lovely, doesn't it? And I like the fact you can see the bulge. You can see the huge. That's where the engine is.
In the M mode, flat suspension. You notice it?
It does corner very flat.
See that?
Oh, it's nice. It feels very nice in the bends. It's very stable as well, isn't it? It just does it so effortlessly. Yeah, completely different to a hot hatchback, but I like it. Powerful, sounds good. Fair enough, you have to kind of rev it a lot to get it moving, but when it does get moving, it's quick.
Yeah, I think maybe you're paying for stuff that you can't see, so maybe you're paying for stuff that you can only use on the track.
Yeah.
If you look at how flat the suspension is.
No, it handles really well.
Yeah.
For a car this size as well, you'd expect to be a little bit of, a bit of movement in it. No,
More wallow, yeah.
it's really flat. No, it's good, mate.
Right.
Nice one.
Cool.
So in this section, I'd like to talk about all the boring practical things. The M140i, £33,180, and list yours is £32,000. However, you spent £1,000 on optional extras, didn't you? Power folding windows, reverse camera, sensors. For the 140i, to have the stuff that it's missing, like the adjustable suspension and keyless entry and a few other bits and bobs, £1,430 on the BMW website. Now obviously with dealers and stuff like that, you can do a bit of haggling.
Well,
What did you get?
Unfortunately, you can't. There's no discount available on the RS because of the demand for it.
So you paid $33,265,
roughly, yeah.
Whilst you should have paid $34,000, Alex. You paid how much?
5 over 28 grand.
So £28,000, £6,000 discount.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems unbelievable.
Yeah, it worked out about 7 grand off.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good price.
But how can they do that?
It was a deal I found online. I think it was Hanwell BMW, and I price matched it with a local BMW.
So there's another BMW dealer offering.
Yeah, I took in the quote and they matched it.
They do. They're very competitive, aren't they?
So they just wanted to shift it.
Yeah.
But there must be no margin in that for them.
Yeah, and it was pretty much a brand new car, just come out a few months beforehand when I put the order down. So yeah, they were happy to knock the money off.
I mean, like for like, I mean, that's a hell of a discount. So unless you want, the kind of, I'll call them tricks that your car has, like the drift mode and the pops from the exhaust and the styling, it's hard to say why you would choose the RS over the M140i.
The different cars. The RS has a cult following, and they make them in limited numbers. The residuals are really good. I mean, the Mark IIs, they come out in 2009, they're still selling for over 20,000. It's just a great fun car. That's what hot Fords are all about, really.
They're rare, aren't they? They'll be much rarer.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see far less RSs around than you will.
And another 1 Series would look similar to your car.
Yeah, you kind of know when you look at an RS, you know it's an RS.
So it's about making a statement. It's about being a bit more unique.
I know it's not the quickest car and a straight line, but it's just got everything combined. It's just really good.
If we're looking at money then, I've lost a lot of the challenges today. Probably all of them. I was going to say, how these cars compared to a £60,000 car, because I thought I would win everything. Because on paper my car looks fastest. It's got the fastest 0 to 60, it's got the most power. but you know, in the real world, and it's probably down to my driver skill, we weren't able to realise all that.
Yeah.
So you know, I paid just under £20,000 for my car, which is what, 8,000 less than you. So if you compare it that in that way, how do you guys feel about it? You know, I think my car represents amazing value for money. If you're paying just under £20,000 for a car of that calibre, it does come with a certain prestige as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's an M3, isn't it? They're great cars.
And I think it'll hold its value pretty well. And I bought it probably at the bottom of its price. Because I've had it might be the same for you, because I've had a new car, I think I'll always have new cars now, just because it's worry-free motoring. I know you like to do repairs yourself and stuff like that, so it's probably not as bad for you. But yeah, the only thing that would put me off buying a car this age now is just the risk of things happening. I completely agree. If I wasn't an enthusiast and I did the work myself, it would cost me a fortune at BMW. Yeah, and that's what I'm the type of guy that would end up taking it to a dealer, or you know, it'd just be a lot of stress for me. But if it wasn't for the stress or the worry, then you know, I'd definitely have one. But I like that as well. I like having things to fix. Yeah, it's a bit of a hobby and things to do. You know, like I just replaced all the brake pads and hoses and stuff like that. And I enjoyed doing it, but you know, it'd be 400, 500, 600 quid job at BMW. Yeah, you know, exactly. It's crazy. Summing up then, 1-1 for the Focus and the M140. Yeah, M140 was stopped quicker. But yours was quicker than 60. By 0.1 of a second. Yes, Alex won the fuel economy test. That gives him 2 points. It'd be nice to do a drag race, wouldn't it? Maybe that's something we come back and do Santa Pod or something like that. I think we're going to have to go to Santa Pod for that. Definitely. Yeah. And everything else is just a subjective kind of, you know, the exhaust noise, the interior, the exterior, the costs. You know, I think they're both great cars, to be honest. There wasn't much in the fuel economy, was there? Really? No, not much really. I don't really have any conclusions. I mean, if I was buying, probably if I was buying second hand, I would get mine. That's what I did. If I was buying new, I think I'd probably go for the M140i. Just as a personal opinion. It's, as I say, the RS is quicker, quite niche. It is niche. It's cheaper though, and it's quicker, and I like it something a bit more subtle. I don't like anything quite as out there as yours. Yeah. And obviously you guys would have bought the car you bought. I mean, there's nothing changing your mind after today's experiences there, really. You wouldn't get the RS, and would you get any other car? No, I wouldn't get any other car. So each to their own. Yeah. We both had, you know, there's similar prices, aren't there? We could have bought either one, to be fair, and we've chose to buy the ones we bought, so... Yeah, I hope this shows that, you know, we don't really have any conclusions for you. No. Which is just, this is what's out there, and make your own mind up. You know? Yeah, exactly. Each to their own. And on that note, on that bombshell, we're going to say goodbye. Oh, we're all sunburnt and we're dying. It's quite hot in this car. So thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye. See ya.
I don't know about you, but when I get a new car, I like to make it my own. So next time, I'll take you through all the mods and customizations I've made to my M3 so far. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and clicking the like button, as it really helps me be able to make more shows. Click the video in the top right of the screen to watch the next episode in this series, or the one in the bottom right to watch from the start of this series. And as always, thank you for watching.